But let's go to the Bible itself now. How do you know what documents belong in the Bible? You say to me the Bible. What is the Bible?
It's been established if you go to the Supreme Court, they have the Bible as the standard of truth.
The Supreme Court of the UK?
Yes, or the Criminal Court or the High Court, they all have a Bible.
So basically, your religion is based upon some English legal
not just on that,
body.
But the burden of proof has been already proven, and you don't need to go there.
Yeah, but you can't pray in aid the English Supreme Court.
Sorry?
For heaven's sake, you can't say that the Supreme Court of England is basically the basis for your argument about what the Bible is. They've got the Bible that was handed down at least for the past 500 years, but the Christian religion is 2,000 years old. How do you explain what documents belong in the Bible if you're not a Catholic? How do you do it? Just when you go to Waterstones, and Waterstones tell you.
Okay, so give me the scripture then.
Okay. Well, firstly, but you just show me you don't even know what scripture is. I could give you the Beano, and I could read. Listen, I could read from Vogue magazine, and you wouldn't know it wasn't scripture.
Well, I think I would. I've read it. So.
No, you haven't. Hold on. What have you read? Have you read, say, the Book of Esther? Is God mentioned there? No, he's not. So how do you know it's scripture? God isn't even mentioned there.
It's inspired by the Holy Ghost.
How do you know that?
Okay, well you wouldn't know because you're not saved. You need to be born again.
Yeah, but if I don't know,
but
hold on a minute. If you don't know and you're accepting by saying what you're saying to me, not giving me an answer, but criticising me, you're showing you are blind. Indeed, you agree. Therefore, no point saying I'm blind. We're two blind men. How do you know? You don't know, do you? That's the point. You, as a non-Catholic, do not know what even the Bible is.
Just not Roman Catholic.
Okay, you're not Roman Catholic. You don't know what the Bible is, though, do you? That's my point. Not what your label is, but what you know. And you can't say to me anything about Scripture. But I'm going to help you out. Because we Catholics know what the Bible is, because our bishops determined what books belong in the Bible and what do not belong in the Bible. That's how you know. And your rebels, the Luther and Calvin, 500 years ago, Johnny-come-latelys, they decided to remove certain books from the Bible without any authority.
Any rebels, idols.
But you follow their Bible.
That's not true.
Yes, you do. You accept the Protestant Bible, which lacks 7 books in the Old Testament, which were in there in the very book, the Septuagint, which the evangelists used because they quoted from it, because they quoted from in their Greek writings from it. Well, on what basis do you do that?
Right, so I'm still waiting for the scripture to justify indulgences
and first thing is,
Purgatory.
Yeah, okay, first thing is, you have no basis for asking me for a scripture. That's what we've established, because you don't know what scripture is. Second point is, I don't have to show you scripture. And you can't argue against that, because as I said, you don't know what scripture is. Third point is, I will give you a scripture. It isn't true. What I've said isn't true, that you don't know what scripture is. You've already said, when I asked you, how do you know what scripture is, you just slagged me off. That's all you did. You didn't give me an answer.
You're putting an argument for calling names, calling different theologians names.
You mean Luther and Calvin?
Yeah.
What name did I call them? Luther was a foul-mouthed wretch. I don't use foul-mouthed language like he did. Your father. Now then, going back to this question, I will give you an actual scripture, which you can know is scripture, because the Catholic Church taught you so. It is from 2 Maccabees, chapter 12, verse 46.
You're not allowed
Judas
that one. That's a bad book, isn't it? No, you're not allowed Maccabees. You're not allowed it. Wait, he's giving you secret knowledge, that one. That's not allowed. They don't believe in that. They might as well worship a helicopter. Fuck it off.
Who had had idols on their person and they'd fallen in battle. He said it's a holy and, don't trust me, a holy and righteous thing to offer prayers for the dead. And today and always the Jews have prayed for the dead. They have the Kaddish prayer today. In fact, a beat poet called Allen Ginsberg wrote a book a set of poetry called Kaddish back in the 1950s. But it's a bit rude, so I won't tell you about it.